Imagine a planet where one species dominates every other, a species so terrifying that even lions and sharks are nothing compared to it. That species is us, humans. But we didn't start this way. For most of our existence, we were the prey. We huddled in caves, scared of the dark, scared of predators. Isamti marin siwandaters. We were weak, slow, no claws, no fangs, no fur. We weren't special at all. We were weak, slow, no claws, no fangs, no fur. We weren't special at all. It was a superpower no other animal had. Imagination. We could imagine things that didn't exist. And then we could make them real. First came the tools. A sharp rock tied to a stick could kill from a distance. Now the lion had claws, but we had reach. Then came fire. Fire meant warmth, protection, cooked food. Cooked food gave our brains more energy. And bigger brains meant better imagination. A feedback loop of terror for every other animal. We started hunting in groups, not by being stronger, by being organized. We could communicate complex plans. You go left, I'll go right. We trapped the beast. No other animal could do that. And then we invented the deadliest weapon of all. The ability to believe in things that don't exist together. Nations, money, laws, gods. All imaginary, all powerful. A million humans who never met could cooperate because they all believed the same story. That's when wolves ran. That's when bears hid. And that's when humans became the most feared animal. But fear isn't always physical. We created invisible cages called borders, lines on a map that animals don't see but humans die for. We invented debt, a completely imaginary force that controls real lives. We built prisons inside our own minds. Other animals fear what they see. Humans fear what they imagine. Tomorrow, rejection, death, failure. None of them are here right now, but they terrify us. None of them are here right now, but they terrify us. That's why we overconsume. That's why we destroy forests. And that's why we create weapons that could end the world. No shark has ever invented social media. No lion has ever built a nuclear bomb. But humans did, because we imagine futures that don't exist. And then we try to control those futures. That need for control is our greatest strength, and our deepest curse, because we can never turn it off. Other animals rest, humans plan. We plan for next week, next year, next decade. We plan for problems that might never happen. And in doing so, we create the very fear we wanted to avoid. That's the human paradox. The same imagination that saved us now haunts us. But here's the question this video is really asking. Are we still the most feared animal? Or have we become the most afraid? Because fear is a strange thing. The more powerful you become, the more you have to lose. A mouse fears a cat fears a human fears losing everything. And now we have more to lose than any animal in history. That's why we built locks, cameras, walls, laws. Not to keep others out, to keep ourselves safe from ourselves. Other animals live in the present. Humans live in 1,000 possible futures at once. Most of those futures will never happen. But we feel their weight anyway. That's the price of imagination. And yet, we wouldn't trade it. Because imagination also gave us medicine. Art, music, love, laughter, space travel, the internet, poetry. Every beautiful thing humans ever made came from the same engine. The same engine that terrifies us also elevates us. So the question isn't how to stop imagining, it's how to imagine better. How to imagine futures that don't destroy us. How to use fear as a signal, not a prison. Because make no mistake, humans are still the most powerful animal. The question is, what will we do with that power? Will we use our imagination to build or to burn? History says we do both, often at the same time. We cure diseases, then we build better weapons. We write poems about peace while designing drones. That contradiction is what makes us human. No other animal feels shame for what it does. But humans carry guilt like a second skeleton. And that guilt can either paralyze us or wake us up. And the most feared animal on earth is also the most anxious one. But here's the twist, that anxiety might be our greatest advantage. Because anxiety means we see problems before they happen. That's called foresight, and it saved our species countless times. The same brain that panics about a job interview also invented agriculture. Panic and progress are siblings. The difference is what you do with the feeling. Most animals run from fear. Humans can choose to walk toward it. That's called courage. And it's rare, even among humans. But when we find it, whole worlds change. So let's return to the original question. Why did humans become the most feared animal on Earth? The short answer, because we refused to stay afraid. Every other animal accepted their place in nature. We looked at the top of the food chain and said, that should be us. Not because we were stronger, because we were stubborn. Stubborn imagination, that's the secret. We imagined a better life, then we refused to shut up about it. We imagined gods to explain the unknown, then we used those gods to build empires. We imagined money to trade fairly, then we killed each other over that same money. That's the duality, creation and destruction, always together. We built cities, then walls to keep others out of them. We invented writing to share knowledge, then we used writing to spread lies and hate. Every tool is neutral. The imagination behind it decides. So if imagination is the engine, what's the fuel? The fuel is dissatisfaction, the refusal to accept good enough. Other animals are content with a full stomach. Humans get a full stomach and immediately ask, what's next? That restless hunger is why we have skyscrapers and symphonies.